Hey,
Hey, hey, how y'all doing?
it's been a while, a little bit. So today we're gonna cut all the scripts and I'm gonna straight dive into this story time about why I've been gone for these past 2 weeks and also like a big announcement. Um, Excuse me if I'm whispering or if I'm low, my baby is asleep. Let's just okay, so don't piss me off right now. So I'm gonna just start with the announcement. Your girl dropped a 365-day journal, softcore journal, and like it's on Amazon, as you can see here. And like, yeah, I'm like super proud of myself. I'm super happy, super grateful for the support I had during the time of me making it. Um, if you guys want to check it out, it's available on Kindle Unlimited for free right now. Um, to own the ebook, it is $9.99, and to own a copy, like a paperback copy, it is $15.15. And yeah, on with the video. So, I've been gone these past 2 weeks because I lost a friend, and I don't mean like physically, like he's not dead or anything. Well, physically, mentally he is though. Um, so I'm just gonna give you like a backstory on like how things have been and how this all transpired. Um, a few years ago, before I had my baby, he was in like this LGBTQ plus group chat, and they were looking for females to like stir up stuff. And you know, before I had my baby, I was all with the rah rah and all that extra. So I didn't mind. But then I got kicked out because it seemed like, well, to one of the people that told me why they kicked me out, it seemed like I was just defending my friend at the time. Let's just call him. Hmm. Let's just call him. I don't even want to call him that. Let's just call him S. So I would be like defending S all the time and like sticking up for him and like just, you know, having his back with whatever, you feel me? And one of the people that ran the group chat didn't like that I was always speaking up for him because it was mainly men at the time, mainly boys at the time. And I was like the only girl at the moment. So they didn't like that and they kicked me out. Cool. I understood. But me, in the way that I am with my friends, I ride 10 toes. I don't care. If you're wrong, I'll correct you in the end. You feel me when we're alone. But in public, I'm always going to have your back. And I expect the same thing, right? And it was like that for a little bit, right? Cool. Fast forward to last year, 2025. I got added back into the group chat, even though I told him I didn't want to do it. But I got added back in. Same people that ran the group chat. Um, it was new faces that I never seen before, and yeah, so it was just like me and S against everybody type shit. Cause I never gave a fuck. So yeah, for a while it was cool. He had like his own situation with a person named H. Um, they would be like beefing like bad, like crazy, talking about people deads and all types of stuff. Like it was really, really crazy. Unfortunately, this year that person has passed away, so I'm not gonna go too deep on that person. But me and that person didn't really get along because of that. He was beefing with us. We had beef now. Like that's just how I am. So he had his girlfriend in the chat, which we're just gonna call her Tornado. If you know, you know. We're just gonna call her that. So me and Tornado started beefing, and it was just like we're defending our friends at this point. So at the moment, we were the only two girls that had beef, and it was just like this is for a TV show, an up and coming TV show, and I kind of just wanted to like sit back and let things play out. Like I had no problem going outside at all, but we're the only two females, and I'd rather them record it and have footage. Because once we fight, I'm one and done. No shade. I don't got time to be fighting all this. I didn't have a baby. I'm big. My back big. I be out of breath. I don't got time for that. So it was just given like a one and done situation we both agreed upon. So we didn't really, have no more arguments after that once we agreed upon what we were doing. Um, I'm sorry, I'm like, yeah. But once we agreed upon like what we were doing, that's just what it was. We didn't argue no more. We didn't do any of that. Um, Now, the person that passed away that had beef with us, he was like wishy washy. Like, he'd be cool with you one week, the next week he would hate your guts. And on top of that, he was like a cross dresser. So it's like different personalities when, he switched. So it was just like at this point, it's annoying. I'm tired of arguing, girl. Like, go ahead. I don't got time. Um, Later on, I'm gonna say like a couple of months ago, actually. Yeah, like a couple of months ago, 3 months ago. Um, Things are like getting super out of hand. I had my own personal issues going on at the time, so I wasn't showing up to the show because I had my own personal issues going on, and one of my family members passed away, and it was just like a lot. It took a toll on me a lot, so it was just like that, and then another situation. So it was like I was kind of like going through it mentally and still trying to balance my personal life, my internet life, and parenting. Like, it was just a lot going on. And around the time, I would basically be like in the chat to Instagram, by the way. I would be like in the Instagram chat to get away from the problems. While my baby is asleep, I would talk to them. It was only a select few I would vent to, including S. Like, he was really like friends for like 5 years. So I would like vent in the chat and stuff. And he kind of like, he would kind of get upset a little bit, but not really. He just felt like that was more of a me and him type of thing sometimes. Not all of them, but some of those people that I was venting to, like, we built a genuine bond, especially me and I can't even give him that nickname because he's going to know it's him. Jay. I don't care. Me and Jay built a personal like bond after we met, and we built upon our friendship. We're still building on our friendship. It's still it's still a lot going on, but you know, but he's very genuine. He's very cool. We speak a lot. We spoke a lot. It was like, we call each other every morning, like, good morning, bitch, get up for work, shit like that. And joke around, and then it became like a group of us: S, J, L, and T. We speak to each other every morning, every night, every afternoon. Any convenient inconvenience, we would call each other. And S started like separating himself from the group, which was kind of odd, but I didn't pay no mind because you're a grown ass man and you do what you do. Feel me? But when I call you personally, I'm expecting you to pick up because we've been friends for so long, and we've built that bond, and you call me your sister and I call you my brother, and it's just like, you know things of that nature, right? He really wouldn't pick up. Cool. I thought it was just like, sometimes he would text back and be like, I'm writing music or I'm doing this, that, and the third. And it would just be like, oh, okay, cool. Go ahead, do you. Um, it was kind of like a one sided type of thing though, because like whenever I had something going on, he wouldn't really like, be interested. It would be on some, oh, that's what you called me for type of thing. And it was just like, damn, we homies, bro. I can't share information with you now. Like, what's that about? So our relationship kind of started like drifting apart from each other in my eyes. Um, yeah, in my eyes, it started like drifting away from each other, and like it was just like a lot. Um, I started feeling some type of way because it's like, damn, anytime I call you, you don't really like pick up the phone, you don't text, you don't do none of that, and I don't know if it's because like I'm making new friends and I'm like socializing with other people besides you now, so it's like I don't know, it was really weird. I apologize if I sound so stuffy. Like I'm just now getting over a cold. I still got a little bit of congestion going on. But yeah. But it was kind of like I don't know. It was just really weird, guys. Oh my god, it was so weird. And at the time, I was just like working on my journal so that I can publish it through Amazon. And as I'm working on the journal, it's like certain questions started sticking out to me, but this question specifically started sticking out to me because it's like, damn, I use my voice to be strong. Like that's my mechanism to stay strong. Like I speak up for myself, I speak up for others, and the way we entered this, it was like I always spoke up for the both of us, and our families would be getting dragged into the situation sometimes and shit like that. So it was just like I was using more of my defense mechanism, and he would just be like watching from the sidelines, and I was starting to get like irritated because like one, I already told you I didn't want to be in this group. Two, why aren't you saying anything? These are like grown ass men. Like I'm older than some of them, but like it doesn't matter. We're all in our 20s, and you're literally just like sitting here not saying anything, not defending me, nothing. And majority of the time, it would just be me, and I started feeling some type of way about it. So, you know, I said something probably once or twice, and he felt some type of way about it. Like I was trying to embarrass him and stuff, but it was like, I'm not trying to embarrass you. I'm trying to let you know, like, this is becoming a problem for me. It's becoming an issue. And he would get upset about it. But now, this time around, it was kind of like, okay, now I'm irritated because I already told you this was a fucking problem for me, and you're not even like, not saying anything still. You're not doing anything. I'm confused. So, long story short, we ended up stop speaking. Oh, this is why. So we ended up stop speaking because I felt like he would pick up the phone for everybody else, but not for me. Ooh, sorry. He would pick up the phone for everybody else, but not me, which was like super, 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 super weird because we know each other actually in real life. Like we've met each other, we've been around each other, we've been around each other's families. It's been a lot between us. So for you to pick up for these people that you knew only a couple of months, and I knew you for damn near 5 years, is crazy to me. And one day I tried to call him, he didn't pick up. So I told someone in the group chat to call him, and he picked up. And I was like, oh, that's mad fucking weird. Like, that's super weird. He was like, what? I'm like, how do you pick up for him? And I'm texting you, like, I need to talk to you. And you're egging my calls. Like, what's going on here? So we ended up getting into it about that. And we ended up just not speaking for a week. So us not speaking for a week is not unusual. We've had bumps in the road before. But now, I don't know what the thought process was in his brain cells. Somebody from one of the old group chats, which I found out who it was, thank you. But someone from one of the old group chats basically started texting him from like a text now number, just like playing with him, not playing with him, but like playing with him, like disrespecting him. And they ended up bringing me and my daughter into the situation. And I really just felt some type of way about it because it's like, this is not the first time this has happened. Now I'm getting annoyed. And what did you say after that? Because my thought process already is, I stay defending you. When are you gonna start defending me? You know. So he he the way the thing was, so the person started texting him from the fake number, disrespecting me and my child, and he screenshotted just that text message and sent it into the group chat. Why would you send that into the group chat? Just because we're not speaking. You still have my phone number. I'm so sorry about the delay. You still have my phone number, and you still have my iCloud, and you're not blocked, and you know you're not blocked. That's embarrassing. One. Two, what did you say after that? Right? He was like, what do you mean? I'm like, okay, what was your reply after that text message? Because you only screenshotted just that small portion. So he ended up sending like a screen recording of the whole text thread. So I'm looking at the screen recording and I noticed that text message wasn't the first text message. That was like the fifth or sixth text message. And he was trying to address who was texting him in the group chat. So my whole thing was, why would you send that part of the text message into the group chat trying to figure out who's playing on your phone instead of, you know, sending the phone number or like the beginning of the conversation, you know? So I feel like he kind of did that on purpose, trying to cause drama in the group chat. And I didn't really like that because we've been chilling for a while and stuff like that. And it was weird. Like, you handpicked that text message out of all things. Like, I felt like he was trying to be funny. So I told him, like, that's mad weird after he sent the screen recording because what he said was bullshit. Like, you didn't even defend us, no nothing. Like, you said nothing. And I don't know if I'm like being super dramatic about the situation, but I feel like I'm not because I've been there for that person when literally everybody didn't like him, wasn't trying to mess with him, none of that. So it's like, what's that giving? You know? So after that, he was just like, oh, you're doing too much, this, that, and the third. I'm just like, nah, that's really weird because, like, I stayed defending you and you didn't even flinch. You didn't even, like, jump. You didn't do nothing. And that's weird, especially about my daughter. You call her your niece. So, like, for you to not really say anything after that was really, like, mind you, it was one out of two people that at the time we didn't know, but it was one out of two people that we thought it was. So so once I started like getting irritated and really started like speaking up about how I was feeling, oh my god, like all hell broke loose. Like we were going blow for blow. And it's sad because that is something that I know I need to work on now, especially like now as I'm trying to change, but this was also my friend. So for you to say certain things to me means you already was planning on saying that. He's not the type of person to just have a quick comeback. You feel me? I'm the one with the quick comeback all the time, every time. That's just how I am. He's more of a sit and think about it type of person. So that just let me know like you've been waiting to say these things. And the conversation got so bad that like other people had to step in and like intervene the conversation because I was like so heated. Like when I tell you enraged, I was enraged. Like it was really, really bad. So he ended up saying some hurtful things. And as we were on the phone, I was just expressing to him, like, damn, I always defend you and speak up for you. But the moment somebody's talking about me and my kid and I'm not even around, you don't even do the same. Like, where's the reciprocation type shit? And he was just on some like, oh, what did you want me to say? Um, Perhaps stop talking about my niece like that before I slap the shit out of you. Or perhaps me and my sister will win. Something along the lines of that. And it just wasn't given that. It just wasn't given that. So I felt some type of way. Ooh, wait, hold on. Yeah, it just wasn't given that, and I really was getting irritated. So, during the argument, he was like, "Oh, do you know what today is? Like, I don't feel like arguing. Today is the day that my father passed away." And I'm like, honestly, I don't give a fuck what day it is because I show up in my darkest times. I show up in my weakest times, and the fact that you keep using things like that as an excuse for your behavior, and this is not the first time this has happened. So, like, he would use like being depressed as an excuse not to do something, like as simple as taking out the garbage. We used to live together. You wouldn't even take out the garbage because you're depressed. Like, you wouldn't get in the shower because you're depressed. You wouldn't do certain things like grown folks do when they're functioning through depression and trying to get over it. So it's just like, boy, I don't really care what today is. Like, that's no excuse, nigga. Like, ooh, cut that out. But yeah, like my grandmother was literally on her last days, and I still made it my business to check anybody about you. Even then, like, somebody else had to get in contact with you to get in contact with me, and we're friends, and I'm calling you. I called 2 times. I'm the type of person, if it ring 3 times and you don't pick up at our third ring, I'm hanging up. Sorry. And he knows that. So you literally sat there and watched the phone ring and waited until somebody else contacted you to get in contact with me. Like, it's just a lot that I put myself through in that friendship, and I should have seen the signs earlier, but I didn't. But yeah, long story short, because I don't even feel like talking about it no more. Long story short, we're not friends no more. We're not cool no more. He I forgot to add last night. I am so sorry. But after we stopped like being cool with each other, we were in like this other group chat. And like it felt like they were forcing us to communicate and like have a conversation, but we already had went too far with each other to have a conversation. And it felt like they were basically like trying to force me to be cool with him in order for me to be cool with them. And I wasn't going for none of that. That's how I feel. I already spoke to somebody about it, and it just wasn't giving that, you know? It just wasn't giving that. I'm not about to sit here and, you feel me? Like, I'm not with none of that. You already crossed the boundary, you already crossed the line. I'm not about to be cool with nobody if they don't want to be cool. And if y'all want to follow suit and do that, then deuces. But yeah, go ahead, back to the video. Kiki said,
To say it, I hope I don't sound ridiculous. I don't know who this man is. I mean, he could be walking down the street. I wouldn't know a thing. Sorry to this man.
yeah, I don't know. I just feel like, as a friend, like somebody that you've known for years, it shouldn't be like that. It should always be some type of reciprocation, some type of boundary, some type of something. And if you already know how I am and what I'm trying to get out of, why are you constantly allowing these things to transpire without putting a halt to it, knowing that you could put a halt to it? You feel me? It's just certain things that I won't accept anymore. And we ended up just not being friends anymore. I'm not gonna lie, I have been trolling him the past 2 weeks because, like, how dare you? And then you try to tell my personal business to people that we don't even know. So I definitely have been trolling. Um, and then it made other people like speak to me more based on your actions, trying to put on a front in front of people. So like, thank you, I guess. And yeah, like I don't know, it's just a lot. But I'm definitely taking a break from all of that TV stuff. I never wanted to do it to begin with. My lane is literally YouTube. So I'm just going to be focusing on you guys more and being more consistent. And yeah. But off that topic, I don't have time to talk about that no more. I'm getting irritated. I had two videos planned. One of them, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do because I ordered pictures to do a vision board with you guys or an action board, and the pictures haven't came yet, and I ordered them twice. So yeah, there's that. And then what else? The weekly meal prep. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. I'm gonna tell you guys right here, right now. I don't even meal prep. What I do is portion. I portion my food out. I don't meal prep. I cook something for the whole house and then I portion my plate. Literally, like honestly, like I don't have time for that. And I just make sure like I watch what I put in it. I watch the sodium intake and I count the calories, honestly. Or you could literally just go by the government, um, United States thing. I forgot what the fuck it's called. I'm gonna put the picture here. This you could go by that. Literally, super simple. I cut out certain things for my life, so I don't even eat that anymore. And honestly, it's been working. I've been seeing some progress. I'm going to need to get a scale soon so that I can like update you guys from my last weight in from January 1st, literally on January 1st. So, yeah, we're going to do that. Um, my book is out on Amazon again. I'm going to drop the link down in the description so that you guys can like go look for it and like go buy. Um, Honestly, the whole purpose of the book, the journal, was to help navigate situations like today's video, how to steer clear from certain friendships and peep the red flags and understand your triggers and understand your boundaries that you set for yourself and why you're setting it like that. Um, Getting out of survival mode and becoming more feminine and like enjoying life, really. Like, I think I let this friendship hold me back from a lot of things because I wanted to include that person. But now that that person isn't here anymore, I feel really like light. Like I'm getting over it still. It still hurts to lose another friendship for a couple of years. But honestly, I'm glad I put my foot down and I'm glad I said what I had to say and I'm glad I stood my ground on certain principles and the energy I want to receive from people, especially when I'm not around. So, you know, yeah, yeah. Um, I know next week I'm gonna take you guys with me on a little trippy trip. So, uh, Monday we're going on a trip. Um, we're gonna probably do a wig install, or I might do a quick weave. I'm not sure yet. Um, yeah, yeah. 365-day journal, guys. Get into that soft girl era. It's super late. I'm so tired. I'm so sorry, guys, if my energy was like super low. But I will see you guys next Friday. I love you guys. Stay blessed, set boundaries, and yeah, bye. Mwah.